Good morning. Alright, so, hope everybody is doing well today. Whether you're here live or, here on the VOD or YouTube. Hey, Burkant! How goes it? Yeah, glad to hear. Appreciate you tuning in and being here with us. For some reason, my hands are a little bit slippery. Not sure why. That and, timing is a little bit off. But, yeah, we'll circle back to that later. Bump that folder back up to a full combo. Hey, Early, how goes it? Saw that you were streaming earlier. How'd your session go? Yeah, that's fantastic. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm running on similar material early, so we'll see how today goes. So who knows, if I get lots and lots of new hard clears, then I think we'll have figured out an unfortunate tactic. Hey Misu, how goes it? Happy Tuesday. Quickly checking something about my stand. 1 second. I'm not sure, Misu. Honestly, I'm trying to remember what's in, Evolution. Huh. I will say this, the game's weird. I played I think it was called Dance Masters on the US Connect version. And it was basically the same as the arcade, or similar to it, but honestly, I forget. Oh, okay. Also, hey, Kawachi, good morning. Or, good evening. Last Dance? Yeah, sure. So I've got real time for the details for the process turned on. So I'm seeing if that helps timing today, especially compared to how things were going yesterday. Also doesn't help that I'm still waking up after a night of not great sleep, so the first hour today might be a little wobbly, but we'll get through it. Much obliged for the request, Kowachi. I haven't played Last Dance in a while, actually. It's not a bad song. Not a huge fan of the Cuvelia alias, but that's just me. I know there's a lot of people that actually like that Taka alias style. Yeah, Bimani access in Europe is a strange circumstance from what I've heard. You have very, very small concentrations of it, and they're very randomly scattered. Either I'm going crazy or I just dropped some inputs. Granted, crap sleep could be contributing to poor perception, but that...
Let's go.
Well, we managed to PB, so there's that. And the timing feels a little better today. Although I'm surprised that I'm maintaining a slightly higher early than late ratio, because usually for me it's the other way around. Now I'm just remembering years ago when I was first starting a DDR back in like 2002. One of the most bootleg third mix machines I've ever seen. But yeah, it was still fun. Yeah, Korean version actually has some actually interesting licenses in it. Yeah, managed to get the triple. So there's that silver lining. A little mad I dropped the combo because I was hoping to bump up the lamp, but given how timing's been the past couple days, the fact that I can still conjure a AAA, I'm gonna happily take that. Yeah, that video. Yeah, Lionscape's got some really peak Yamoka in it. Yeah. Well, I mean, some of the stuff that's in 2DX for Yamoka isn't weird, and I remember I was talking. I think it was to Janet Winter, who was kind of new to Bimani when they were tuning into my streams. Uh, and the idea that I came to is that Yamoka, like one of the reasons he's as good as he is because you're hearing the exact idea that he has. Like if he wants it to be weird, if he wants it to be unsettling, if he wants it to be, kind of melancholy or, upbeat pop, like he gets the exact the like between the message of the artist and the actual execution of it, like there's very little deviance, and it's really impressive. Yeah, we had a raise going there for a little bit, and then we just kind of fumbled it. Not quite sure what happened. Hey, Twali, good morning. Yeah, this, so, because of, I haven't really been interested in financially supporting Hasbro and, Wizards, I haven't been super closely following, new updates, and releases the way that I used to. And this latest set, good gravy, there's some, I'm trying to think of an adjective other than crazy. But, yeah, Sharknado is a Magic card now, and I have very complicated feelings about that. I will say this, though, mechanically, I love it. That it is basically, doing what Red does with Elementals, but doing it with the Storm. And it's going to go into Storm really well. Or, you know, Jank Storm, anyways. Oh, no. Trust me, I'm fine. I'm not going to be spending any money on Magic. Not until I'm employed, anyways. And then even still, I'm not buying any new product, aside from drafts, until they fix the card stock. Because, yeah, I am not paying a premium for what is supposed to be a collector's product when we have cards that, fresh out of the pack, are already starting to curl. Among other things. Plus, unless I'm playing in a sanctioned event, I will proxy the crap out of cards, because I'm not a fan of Magic having evolved into a pay-to-win game over the past, like 5 years. Like, Standard and Eternal formats have gotten really bad. Which also reminds me, one of the other reasons why I'm mad at Magic is because I was really into Android Netrunner, and Hasbro stonewalled FFG renewing the license. Now I'm mad. Yeah, so back in '96, technically the first game, card game I ever played was Netrunner, because I bought a starter pack of Netrunner and a starter pack of Tempest for Magic, and I opened Netrunner first. So when it got revived by Fantasy Flight about like 5-6 years ago, I was thrilled, because I love that game. I am a huge fan of the asymmetrical games. And it's an asymmetrical card game, and it's phenomenal. And the revival FFG did. And none of my friends wanted to play it. They were all into Magic. And then at the time I was living in Boston, I found out that there was a really good scene. I was really getting into it. And then the license didn't get renewed. But I will say this, though. There is the Nisei project, which seems to be going relatively well. I've debated getting back into Netrunner, but there's been some moves by Nisei that I'm a little on the fence about, but just the fact that the player base for that game uncanceled it is really impressive. And it's one thing for like fans to keep on trying to make content for a game. Nisei is a fully working dev team. Like they actually have a board of directors. There's a diversity lead because diversity is actually a really big thing in Netrunner and the community. They have someone that's just in charge of organized play, someone that is just in charge of rules and wording. Like they fully replicated every needed role to properly make that kind of a card game. And they're doing it well. And they're commissioning like new art and like engaging people in a healthy way, and like kudos to them for that. Oh yeah, if you haven't heard about the Nisei project, I would recommend looking into it. It's just as a like a game developer phenomenon, it's fascinating. And then as a Netrunner player, the cards they've been coming up with are very interesting and quite good too. Um, and they still make game kits. You can run tournaments. They have prize support. It's quite fantastic. Hey, Okina! And that sounds like a heck of a project. Let's see if we can actually get this FC back. Not just for the song, but also for the folder. Like, I have to say, there's, a couple people I know that are, Bimani fans. And they seem to be more interested in, like, physical reproduction and the mechanical maintenance than they are the games themselves. And, like, I just find that incredibly impressive. One person I know, they built, I think they were one of the first people to build a Voltex cab. And this is back when, like, the game first came out, and I think they had the replica done, like, in 3 months. Like, they contacted, some, operators, arcade operators in Japan to get the measurements, and they managed to get it up and running, and built, and lights, and everything in, like, 3 or 4 months. It was absolutely unworldly. Oh boy, Misu. That is asking me to go on a rant, because the short version is there's 2 bullet points I have. The first, a lot of newer music games, and not just necessarily on mobile, have more of a focus on getting full combo than they do accuracy. They have wider timing windows, but at higher difficulties, the note charts are a bit more on the spammy side of things. The kind of density that you see in BMS files as compared to 2DX comes to mind. And that's all well and good. There's nothing wrong with that. It's, you know, within music games, we now have a subdivision. We have accuracy matters and combo matters. Alright, cool. But then, the other thing is a lot of mobile games don't have great timing options. Like, for the longest time, Demo had garbage calibration. Like, it had, I think it was audio calibration, but it didn't have anything for input. So it's like, what's the point? And everyone, you know, that I've talked to about that be like, oh, well, you know, it's hard to do it on mobile. And I'm like, if the ragtag team at Neon FM can do it on Android and iOS and do it better, and I actually have better accuracy on, like, I have an easier time getting accurate timing on Neon FM than I do, like, these super polished games that have lots of, like, you know, successful funding and all that. Like, what's the excuse? I appreciate that, Kawachi. Thank you for sponsoring this rant. Also, before we dive into more stuff, I do see we've got some more people tuned in, probably lurking or, you know, have me on in the background. Thank you. Appreciate you making me part of your Tuesday. And hey, Dexter, how goes it? Appreciate you tuning in. Hope your week is going well. Like, with a lot of Rayark's games, like, they're more combo based, you know, which is fine. And Demo, I love. Like, it's basically nostalgia before, you know, nostalgia. Like, it has a super piano emphasis. It has a wonderful aesthetic. It goes for storytelling that's, you know, actually novel, and, like, overall, the game is just great. But the fact that it's more combo based, that's kind of a turn off for me. And then the lack of decent timing options when it's a music game forefront, you know, at the forefront, just I mean, I'm not so sure about that. I mean, ease of access shouldn't lower skill threshold. I mean, just because a game is easy to get into doesn't mean it should come across as being quick to master. If anything, uh, if a game is accessible, that should make it harder to master because it raises the skill ceiling. And the other thing is that with arcades, remember, um, this is one of the reasons why I think Infinitas isn't a wrong answer for how to play 2DX, but rather it's just a different answer. When you're at an arcade, it's exactly that. You're physically in an arcade, you are with other people. You don't necessarily just go to arcades to play games. Part of the arcade is the experience of being there. That's why a lot of really successful arcade games over the entire history of the industry, it's because they're experiences you can't have elsewhere, or they're unique experiences. Uh, and then there's also the fact that you're in an arcade, you're with other people. So if you're with other people that play the same kind of games as you also have that social component, you have that community component. And that's a big part of it. So imagine, like, you go to a club. Why are you paying a premium for the drinks that you're having? It's because you're also getting the social interaction. And, that's the physical location taking their cut for providing that service. It's the same with arcades. The physical place needs to make their money for having the lights on. And then in the case of arcade games nowadays that have network access, you're also getting a cut to, the people that run the game, that run the servers, all that stuff. So I don't think playing in an arcade is wasting money. It depends on how you play. Yeah, Dexter, the idea of watching a movie at home versus going to a theater. Yeah, like the theater, it's a more enveloping experience, because of the larger screen and speakers. And with some movies, being with a crowd can be a thing. Like there are some movies that, you want to watch in silence, but like, like summer action movies or certain like comedies, like you want that group reaction. Like I remember years ago, Snakes on a Plane. I saw it opening night, and the audience was packed with internet edge lords, but we all had a blast. Like when Sam Jackson came on screen for the first time, everyone cheered, and the whole thing was just a group adrenaline rush. It was fantastic. Same thing in arcades or playing physically with other people. Like it's one thing if I get a PB and everyone in chat, says, good job or nice raise, like that's cool. And it's another if like I'm playing on a machine, I've got some people watching behind me and one of them yells out like, nice combo, and like, the group gets in on it and then we're joking, picking songs for each other. Like I'm not saying Twitch chat is not as good as having people physically with you. It's just a different experience. And if that's the experience you want, then, put your money you know, where your heart is. Oh god, shadow casting. I have yet to go to a Rocky Horror Shadowcast, but I would love to go to a Repo Shadowcast because Rocky Horror not quite my thing, but Repo, ooh, I love that. Twally, you're fine. Repo's not for everyone. Like, I know that there are some people that just because there is, you know, some, like, gore slash horror aspects to it, they haven't watched it. And that's fine. I just really like it because it's actually an opera. Like, it is a legit opera. And it's phenomenal. Like, the music in that movie is fantastic, and Terry Zadunik, the actor that plays the grave robber, is also like one of the composers, and they're also a visual artist. And basically, they managed to get one of their passion projects in terms of like the concept greenlit and get a ton of money and just get to make it real. And you can tell that he's having the time of his life, and it's so wonderful. Alright, it's just about an hour in, and all of you know that I do like to try to take breaks on the hour, but we have been a little bit chatty, so we'll do like another 3 or 4 songs, then towards 4, and then we'll take a break. Yeah, Dexter, and that's the other thing, like, with the way, the game industry is, and, you know, if for, like, when MTV first came out, you know, video killed the radio star, you know, console killed the arcade star, and also economy across the globe right now kind of sucks, and that makes spending money more difficult. Similar to arcades, local game stores, uh, which is kind of a phrase in the US for like card shops. So things like Magic the Gathering, tabletop games, things like that. They're equally having a lot of trouble for the same reason. People either aren't going out to enjoy themselves, like they're enjoying themselves at home, or even when they're choosing to stay at home, they're spending less money to do so. And it's really scary just because there is something wonderful about arcade and game shop culture because you get to interact with other people that share the same passion as you and possibly meet new people, or just, let's say if I go to a game shop and I play Magic with some random people, I just get to have that experience and we all get to have a good time, and it's difficult to replicate that digitally. And I do think that there is something of value to that that needs to be preserved or otherwise persevere. Yeah, that's part of the reason why I'm not really big into going to round one here in the US, just because the first arcade I was really involved in, Tokyo Game Action, they did a similar deal. You paid a very large amount up front, and basically the entire place was on free play for you. And as a result, like, my play style is that way. Like, that's why typically when I play 2DX, I play for several hours back to back. Like, that's just what I do. When I play DDR, like, yeah, I don't play 16s or 15s, but I'll play 14s and 13s literally nonstop for like 4 hours, no problem. Like, I'm endurance over stamina. Like, that's how I am. But if I were to try to do that at round one, pay per play, mm. Hey, Sparkover. Good morning. How goes it? Oh, nice, Sparko. Yeah, both Early and I, it sounds like last night we didn't get a whole lot of sleep, so I have a feeling we're both a little jealous of you. And like talking about Ron 1, like the other thing is the location nearest to me is a little bit of a drive. Like it's not super far, but where it is, there's not a whole lot around it. So I'm like, if I'm going there, it's really the only thing I'm going to be doing while I'm out there. It's not like if I were heading into Boston per se, you know, and then there's other stuff I can do as well. But if I know a bunch of other people in New England are going to round 1 on a certain day, I'll happily go, and I'll happily spend like 20, 30 bucks and really just play some games casually, you know, not like try to practice or get new scores or anything, just be with those people and have fun. And I'll like deliberately throw money at the round 1 if they've got, you know, food and drink for sale, stuff like that. Because that's why I'm going to an arcade, for the social experience. I mean, that's also one of the reasons why I'm happy to pay for Infinitas. Like, yeah, I could play Lunatic Rave, or I could, you know, play 2DX by other means. But I do want to support the game. But when I'm practicing, like, I want to be able to just, I'm going to be doing this for several hours, and that's that. I mean, that's why when I have streams that I'm focusing on getting better, y'all know me. I don't chat as much. I will sometimes turn requests off, and I'll have a notice up on the stream that says, hey, I'm trying to fail songs today. And that's, you know, my focus. Yeah, other means, you know, from that website we don't talk about. Yeah, I mean, playing card games digitally, Tuali, like, it's a different experience, but I also think because of how complex Magic is, especially with priority in the stack, digitally it's a bit awkward because you can't really do the social shortcutting that you can do face to face. Also, I have several giant Tupperware crates filled with Magic cards from when I moved that I have to sort, and yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. Dexter, and also Misu, the issues with gambling in Europe. Yeah, that is not fun. Although Tuali, I do have my Magic sorted. Like, I know where all my decks are. It's that I just have a couple of crates of like rares and mythics. Like, I know they're valuable. It's just I have to figure out where the value actually is. So I'm actually more organized than most people. It's, you know, that super nitpick perfect that I need to finish. If I need to find a certain staple, yeah, I know where it is. Alright, I need to play more. You can tell I'm tired, because I'm extra rambly today. And I think you're right, and you're not correct with that, Tuali. I think Magic is wonderful because of its complexity. Like, the ability, like, mechanically, you can spend resources to do things at a time that then takes advantage of your opponent. Like, you can't sacrifice something in chess to then immediately respond to finding out they're moving a piece. But you can do that in Magic, and mechanically, for a game, that's a wonderful concept and execution. At the same time, look at Go. Go is incredibly simple and easily one of the most, like, skill-wise and learning-wise complex games in history. Oh, White Schwartz. I've played that. It's interesting. It's not my jam, but that's also because I'm not really into anime waifu. But the idea of, it's literally shows and their characters kind of battling with each other on a stage for attention. Um, and then like the way they execute it, like I actually think it's really cool. Mechanically, I'm just not a fan of the way it plays, but I actually respect it. Like I actually do think it is a novel card game and it has some unique things to offer. It's a cool thing. Something's a little weird for timing. Yeah, with yeah, Tawali, that's kind of my issue. Like, I have a bunch of rares, and the thing is, like, I know they're worth money. I just don't know which ones are 10 cents and which ones are, $100. Like, most of them I know, but then there's a couple of random ones that have changed over the years that I'm not sure about. And, yeah, it's interesting, Dexter, because high-level Magic actually works like poker, because at that in competitions, like, certain decks are known for how they work. So if I see you're playing a certain deck, yeah, I'm going to know 90% of the cards you're running. There might be one or two that are different, like maybe you have 3 of a card instead of 4, or maybe you have 2 instead of 3, or you included a different card instead of a full set of another one, that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, I know what cards you likely have, and I'm trying to read what you're planning on doing based on your actions, both in-game and, like, visually. So it's kind of neat that over the past couple of years, a lot of high-level Magic players have gone to poker, and a lot of high-level poker players have gone to Magic. It's been interesting watching the two crossover with each other. And yeah, Golden Palms, Sparko, so good. Alright, one more song, and then I'm just going to take, like, only like a 30-second stretch break, because I know I've been super chatty. My favorite mobile rhythm game? Neon FM. No question. Like, I love Demo. I love the story. I love its piano focus, because, I'm a piano player. But if I were to think about how much I've played, I've easily, on a scale of like times 10, if not times 20, for Neon FM. In fact, if I didn't have trouble with my Android audio capture, 2-3 years ago, I would have been streaming Neon FM from my phone. And over Rapid, I was in the beta. Like, Bimani is one of my main, or not Bimani, but music games are like one of my main passions in life. Anything that happens in that scene, I typically have a heads up on. Even if I don't play it or get into it, I know about it, I know how it works, who's involved, etc., etc. Usually. The good news is now that games are easier to make, like the tools that are available and the cost at which they're available to developers enables a lot more people and also a lot fewer people to make better games. So sometimes there are indie projects that I'm not aware of just because sheer numbers, but usually if it's a music game, I know about it. Usually. Not gonna lie, losing combo when I did was a little bit of a morale break, and I let my timing slip a bit. I actually want to quickly run that back before I forget the what the speed up is on, just so we can get that full combo. But first, a very quick stretch break. So, I'm not even gonna go anywhere. I'm just gonna stand here and stretch for a little bit because I've been pretty good about, when I chat. Because part of that is also giving my hands a rest. So, but I do want to just stretch a little bit for the sake of my back. Also, Kawachi, Cosmic Cat? Sure. I'll do that once I replay this just to try to get the FC. For mobile games, like Rayark does wonderful work. So yeah, Demo, Citus, Voez. Wait, are they? Do they do Voez? I know they do Citus and Demo. I forget if Rayark is also Voez. Anyways, quick stretch, and then we'll get that FC, and then we'll play Cosmic Cat. Yeah, since we were chatting about it. Probably my favorite thing in Netrunner. Just because the way that Jinteki plays in Netrunner mechanically does not exist in any other card game. And I miss playing that deck so much. All right, let's get this FC and then go into a Cosmic Cat. Wonderful. And yeah, I don't think Saberwing has softland that's so bad that it inflates the difficulty. Because the triple stops early on, like, it actually feels natural for the song. And the speed up, it's one note. And given what the song does overall, it actually feels okay. Like, it's actually not that bad of an offender in my book. Kawachi. Furukambo Dadon. Oh, that reminds me. One of the streamers from Link Up, Mecha Guy, they did Taiko no Tatsujin. Let me quickly check. So remember how months ago I was like 3 followers short of getting affiliate? They have the same situation. Let me see if they got the 3 they needed real quick. Oh, excellent! Yeah, they did get it. Wonderful. But for anyone that isn't following them, you want to check them out. Alright, something Nekomata? Absolutely. So, first I've got a request from Kawachi for Cosmic Cat, and then, yeah, we'll jump into Nekomata. Also, Taiko no Tatsujin, wonderful game. And the machine, surprisingly easy to maintain. I am awful when it comes to the physical part of tech. Like, I work in IT, I do software and services, like, for troubleshooting, but physically installing new hard drives and RAM and all that stuff, like, I just haven't done a lot of it. So, like, you know, replacing switches and wiring on arcade machines, I'm not that big a fan of. Tycho is incredibly easy to maintain, and the whole cabinet is on wheels and super easy to move. Like, from an operator standpoint, it is a wonderful cabinet to have. And I used to own one years ago, and I do miss having it just because the game's fun as hell. No, so the drum is actually wood. Like, underneath the drum skin, it's actually wood. It's not plastic. It's a wood disc, basically. And it operates on piezo sensors, which are vibration-based. Which is why if you hit it with a stick, but you keep pressing the stick onto the surface, it doesn't register that you're still hitting it. It's based on vibration. Same thing with Drum Mania. And piezo sensors are cheap. Like, you can easily buy them when they used to have them at Radio Shacks, which were, like a local mini electronic shops that were all across the US. But it's not like it was a specialty part. You could easily find it for like a couple bucks. And piezo sensors take forever to break. The only thing that you might have to do is once in a while either replace the drumsticks from wear and tear or replace the wood or the drum skin. And yeah, those are like specialty things, but like mechanically to do so, it's super easy. And also, it takes a long time for that maintenance to kick in, to need to replace it. They're wonderful, wonderful machines. I just realized I still have my operator's manual for Tycho. Huh. Now I'm wondering where it is. Yep, okay. Alright, so, Cosmic Cat. Also, I know for DDR, maintenance has gotten a lot easier. I'm not sure how Pump It Up is. I don't know how different the sensors and the actual installation of them is. I don't know how different it is, but I imagine not by much, especially with some of the fan-made pads that have come out over the years. But the actual machines I'm not too sure about. And then ITG, there are so few actual ITG machines. But, then again, that's also why they got sued, so... Surprised I dropped that double A. Huh. Oh well. I'm not gonna get super stressed about it. You know, I've had some timing issues, but overall I think I've worked them out, and also just need to respect the fact that I got garbage sleep last night. Thank you, Kawatsu, for the request. I actually haven't played that in a while. It's a great song. Oh, Cosmic Cat. It's, so 8-Bit Moonside is, it's an alias for, Dirty Androids. Really great song. In a similar manner, just because, like, Dirty Androids originally did kind of, like, more, like, funk, and, like, swagger kind of, techno, like, you know, the whole Daft Punk style. But, recently, like, with, Cosmic Cat and Pendule, and, crap, what's the name of it? Here we are. Exchange Place from Copula. They've kind of delved into more like the future bass kind of style. Like they still do the more like traditional electro, but the future bass they've been doing, good stuff. I'm not a like super huge fan of future bass. Just other genres that I'm more, or subgenres I should say, that I'm more into, but it's good stuff. I forgot I was playing a hyper for a little bit and went for the clap clap and immediately paid for my hubris. Yeah, thank you, Sparko, not just for the request, but for an easy excuse to play Journey. Because I love that song so much. The marimba flourishes in it are just really fun to do. This is not ending well. But that's not going to stop me from being silly enough to try. Darn it! Ah. Hey, Sparrow, how goes it? Crap, I meant to message you yesterday, and I forgot to. My apologies. Yeah, there's that whole, epidemic thing and needing to message people you care about to literally make sure everything's okay. I meant to message you yesterday just to say, hey, and how's it going? And I forgot to. Sorry about that. Yeah, appreciate you tuning in. Hope your Tuesday is going well. Wait, what? Oh no! I'm so sorry to hear that, Sparrow! And, Sparko, are you talking about how, there's the two videos on the left? Because if I didn't have Pacemaker on, we would have quadruple Afrovision, which would be kind of fun. Yeah, I figured it was just because of, the virus and, losing business and needing to, financially have to make decisions. I didn't think it was, like, anything like you did or, bad on the company's behalf. Still sucks, though. Sparko, say what about 4 videos? darn it, I keep, for some reason, missing one of those, and it just slaughters me on EX bar. We'll get that EX clear someday. I just need to stop being, you know, that doubles idiot, emphasis on the idiot part. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that you're able to appreciate more the silver lining of things, Sparrow. Like when my last gig ended sooner than expected, you know, the contract was supposed to be till end of March, and we found out like a week and a half left it was going to be end of February. And at first I was upset because I didn't have my next job 100% lined up, but having the time off, especially with how high stress that job was, because it was a very mismanaged project, I'm very thankful for it. Granted, I'm past that stage now, and I want to get a job, but LOL epidemic. So, womp womp. But I'm confident I'm going to get something before I get too much more in debt, so I'm not too worried. Plus, I've had more time to breathe, properly stream. You know, I had the energy to take part in Link Up, a fundraiser last weekend, and that's been phenomenal. So, yeah, the burnout. Yeah, burnout recovery. I mean, you know the industry that we work in. Like, burnout is a very real threat, especially for you and me because of the enthusiasm we have for our work. So, glad to hear that you're able to get some actual R&R in and properly recharge before going after your next gig. But yeah, I will be hitting you up on Discord after stream just to chat for a bit, because it's been a while. So, let's see. I know we've got a request for Barum Attack. Thank you for watching. I'm just thinking. Yeah, blue number's fine for now. It's probably just me. Alright. Let's see if we can bump this up to a double. Take EX off, just because I've already got the clear. But, let's see if we can bump this up to a double. That should be doable. Yeah, I might still need to adjust my blue number, but we'll see. Also, Sparrow, guess what we were talking about earlier in the stream today? Wondering if you can recognize it from the hand cam. I know it's small and blurry, but that's also kind of the point. Much obliged for the request, Kawachi. Not gonna lie, Hanafida? Good guess, and I haven't played Hanafida in ages. Fun stuff. Yeah! Yeah, we were talking, card games among a couple of other various things. I got really bad sleep last night, so I'm a little more on the rambly side, but had some good chatter about what it means to be in an arcade versus playing at home and all that stuff. But yeah, that's my custom acrylic ID that I had printed for Black Tree. Oh wow! I haven't even thought of Vanguard for a long time. Oh man, Chrono Duran. I actually really liked the way that deck worked. That deck had a bunch of really just zany trigger shenanigans that were wonderful. Not yet. So Konami has released 2 song packs for Copula, and they also did so very recently. If I remember correctly, Song Pack 1 came out, the first Copula song pack came out in February, and then the second one came out in March. And they usually don't do them back to back so close like that, so it was kind of surprising. So, based on the trend, we should have at least one more Copula song pack before they do anything from Cinnabuzz. And I'd wager it's going to be at least like 2 or 3 months before we see the third Copula pack. So, I'm looking forward to Cinnabuzz. Cinnabuzz has some amazing trance and actual club music in it, but yeah, not for a while. Yep. I was silly. Yes, he said Labyrinth. Good stuff from Cinnabuzz. Oh no, responsible adult stuff. I'm trying to remember. There's a song in Cinebuzz that I'm really looking forward to, but I can't remember the name. Just taking a very quick look on Remy. Found it! Also, Sparrow. This song is going to be very much up your alley. I super love that song, but yeah, that's in Cinebuzz, so hopefully we get that in the first song pack when it eventually comes out. Yeah, sadly that song isn't in Infinitas yet, but ooh, I am looking forward to when it is. I love it when I have a charge. When I have a backspin or a turntable charge note that I don't have to keep spinning. I can just honestly hit it and then back reverse the direction on it. Just because kinetically, it's real satisfying. Because I have to hit it just a little harder than normal to keep it in motion long enough. But yeah, all those charge notes in that song. So fun. Yeah, if you gave me the lyrics for what vocal samples are in Dynamite, I would be like, yeah, that song's probably not for me. But man, I have just rocked out to this song a few times. I actually really grown to like Dynamite. I was not a fan when it first came out, but ooh, has it grown on me. Speaking about the girls. Oh, good. I don't have the normal full comboed. That gives me an excuse to play it on normal. So I am a little tired. Not physically, just mentally. Like, I'm definitely gonna be taking it easy for today's stream, that's for sure. The girls? The grills? God, I love that song. I love C-Show so much. Best of luck with responsible adult life, Sharko. Speaking of being right back, it is now 10 o'clock. And since we're hitting the hour mark, I am going to take a quick stretch break, just for the sake of my back. And then we'll do another hour of 2DX. I'm either going to be wrapping up at 11, but I might go for 2 more hours. I do have to make a trip to the pharmacy, unfortunately, which, yeah, just because of the epidemic, I'm not thrilled about, but meds are meds, so. But anyways, before we take a breather, thank you. I've been really bad about saying that this morning. We've got a lot of people tuned in, a lot of people lurking in the background, a lot of people active in chat, you know, getting their memes on, or otherwise just interacting with me and being here. And whether you're in chat or lurking or whatever floats your boat, again, thank you. I appreciate you wanting to make me a part of your day. And I hope that, you know, so far the week is treating everyone well or continues to do so. Alright, so, quick stretch so that, you know, my back isn't 100% on fire, and then, yeah, we'll play some more 2DX. I think we'll just go for full combos and kind of working on our timing and accuracy today, just try to take something a little easier. I am hoping to either tomorrow do some bits boosting or failing forward, and then Thursday do whatever I didn't do the day before. So yeah, we'll take it easy for today. All right, be back in about a minute. Alright, let's see, what next? The new songs for April, they're coming later today. Yeah, looking forward to that. A couple of songs in there that I know people are really excited for. Like for me, it's a lot of 8 out of 10s, but I know especially Nebula Grasper, there's a lot of 9s and 9.5s for people. Yeah, we fumbled the AAA, but at least we got the combo break taken care of. Good stuff. I doubt that we'll do it, but let's see if we can bump this to a triple. I still, once in a while, the color on hell charge notes throws me off. Like, I'll see what is a white hell charge note, but because it's primarily black until you hit it, my brain thinks, oh, it's a black key. That's a little frustrating. At least we were close to our EX score. And we had a raise going for a while, too. I'm almost tempted to run that back.
Let's rock it. Let's rock it. Let's rock it. Let's rock it. Let's rock it.
Ooh, almost got the triple. Got the full combo, though, so there's that. Good stuff. Yeah, nearly perfect fast slow, too.
Let's rock it.
Yeah, glad to hear you were successful, Sparko. Alright, let's see if we can fight the brain spiders that I've got regarding the color on charge notes and actually either get this FC or bump it to a triple. I could have sworn I hit that note. One more once. Darn it. Eh, it is what it is. Wow. 7, 10, 12? This one, this was like a 5 on normal. Or that it didn't, start with a 7. Yeah, that's true, Kawachi. Yeah, I did have a minor PB. I actually completely glossed over that, and thank you for reminding me, because positive and not self-deprecating is important. we can definitely improve that. Yes, responsibility is terrifying, Twali. It is very terrifying. Although, speaking of responsibility, self-care. Like, getting proper sleep, remembering to eat, like, make sure that's getting done, folks. It's easy to get overwhelmed right now, so make sure you're taking care of yourselves. You know, I say that as I'm about to take a bite of Hot Pockets, because I have been bad about remembering to eat. I want to try to improve my score on that. I just want to play something else first. Ooh, Sparkle, you did the thing. So hopefully your brain gives you the good chemicals. Pocket. Alright, I'm gonna quickly give that one more try. I think I was a little bit off up front, but I think I've got it a little bit better locked in now. Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, hope, I didn't know if you were getting ready for work or not, and I didn't bring it up just because I know that's been real rough for you, Sparko. So, glad to hear that you've got the day off, and whether you had it off or not, but just mentally, you know, you're, doing not worse, because, oof. Hey, Marcus. That's a good question. I'm not sure, actually. Huh. Also, not sure if I've seen you in the stream before. So if you have been here in the past, sorry that I'm not immediately remembering you, but if it is your first time here, welcome. Appreciate you tuning in, making me part of your day. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, actually, that's a really good question, because I know a lot of production in China has been affected, but I also know that they're finally getting a wrangle on things and starting to get things back up in motion, so I'm not sure. I'll have to, I'll look into that later, just because I'm actually now curious about that myself. Oh wow, nice! Yeah, there's, a couple of, old hats in chat right now. For me, I started around 2004? Yeah, 2004. I haven't been playing all 15 years. I had a couple of years where I just didn't have access to 2DX, but for doubles, that I have been doing. As soon as I was able to, like, as soon as I was doing, like, 7s and 8s, I switched over from singles to doubles, and, yeah. But yeah, appreciate you tuning in. Glad to have you with us. Let's see. Right, we were gonna try to get a raise on Make It Bounce. Let's see if we can make that happen. Yeah, the like for me, honestly, I just find doubles more enjoyable than singles, and like even after all of the 2DX that I've been playing and for all of the singles I've watched other people play, I still find anything that's like a 10 or a higher on singles just kind of terrifying. Like it's just way too dense. Like just not my jam. Yeah, appreciate having you here. If you've got questions about doubles, or if there's favorite artists that you want to chat about, if there's requests you want to make, like it's why I stream. Like I'm here to share my passion of the game with other people. So I'm glad to have you here. Ooh, yeah. I know a couple people that they play on right side because that's what Beat Mania used to be, and they're just used to it. Yeah, I never really played 5 key. Uh, like I've played a Beat Mania the final a couple times, but I've never really like dug into like the old like catalog and like gotten familiar with like what came out when. Something I want to do just for being more well-rounded history wise. Yeah, almost got it. All right. Yeah, the thing is with like normally doing random for like practice and getting better, that's a thing for sure. But on doubles, if I have a turntable and like one key, because like those chords exist, and my random puts 1 on 6, I'm not easily making that. So like random on singles for getting better like is a thing, but on doubles it's a little different because sometimes you just get stuff that it's really just not conductive to like getting better. There's been a couple times where I've put random on, but I'll then put auto scratch on as well, so I can just focus on having to brute force read new charts or new patterns. But random on doubles with scratching is asking for a bad time. Yeah. Exactly. That's one of the reasons why when you mentioned the change in music from the older, like even early Beatmania to late Beatmania, the way that it changed from like R&B and hip hop to being more on the techno side of things, like that's a history I actually want to better get a handle on for exactly that. Yeah, DJ Max isn't bad. I have trouble with it because I'm used to 7 keys or 14, not 4 or 6 or 8. Like just the even number versus odd numbers, I have so much trouble with it. But DJ Max is a wonderful series. Great music too. Like kind of similar to Poppin'. They have a really good breadth of music in terms of like different genres and styles, whereas 2DX is a little bit more electronica focused. But oh yeah, agreed, Tuwali. Yeah, the actual production, like the way that they were EQ'd, or just like the overall structure of song wise, yeah, they were a lot looser. But in their defense, it was one of the first like actual music games of its kind. Like they were still figuring out how does this work. Okay. I might know that song. Hmm. Yeah, best of luck with the puppy. Yep, no worries, Marcus. Yeah, if you're, Oh, yeah, sure, that'll be fine. One sec. All set. Ugh. Yeah, we had a PB going there, and then something slipped. I'm not quite sure. Okay, yeah, so we were heavy on the slows. Okay. I think that chart is just a little bit quicker than others in general. Like, yeah, it's 200 BPM, but that aside, I think it's a slightly quicker chart. Alright, let's take a look at the pupper. Aww. Oh, what a cutie! Oh, hey, Marcus, thank you for the follow. Wait a second. I forgot to properly re-enable alert box. There we go. Sorry about that, Marcus. And also, thank you. Appreciate the follow. Best of luck, Sparko. Alright. Some of you know that I've been chasing this EX clear for a while. And the annoying thing is I've gotten it off Infinitas, and I just haven't been able to get it back, and shouldn't be giving me as much trouble as it is, but I think it's a mental thing at this point. Oh! Oh, that's so annoying, especially considering right after the breakdown there were 2 combo breaks that were just me being silly, and I just threw that away. Ah. Really? I could have sworn the D was intentional to keep it from being a long A. So instead of waning, it was wanding, so that it also had the wan for the number. Because then shortly after, there were a couple of other number puns in the Seryu alias. Huh. Also, morning, Azure. How goes it? Ooh. I like that, Twali. I haven't heard that before. I like that. Yeah. Oh, damn, Azure. Yeah, I honestly thought it was an intentional typo for phonetic reasons, but interesting. That was just silly of me. On right hand, it was 1313, and I was doing 3131. Let's try that once more. God damn it, Azure. Hey, Mida. Happy Tuesday. Appreciate you tuning in. How goes it? Ooh, got a little scary towards the end there, but got the EX, got the raise, and a double. Good stuff. Yeah, sure, Mira. Yeah, flying rerun is very tricky. I know that's in singles 9 Dan and Infinitas. So it's 9 Dan, right? Yeah, it's a third song. Okay. No, I could have sworn that was Linkle. Huh. This is a sword anthem. Okay. I remember back before my break between Infinitas and when I was playing on a private server, I was trying to hard clear this. And I don't remember if I ever got it. So let's go for it. It does have, I remember it does have jacks. If I remember correctly, it's they're triplet jacks, da-da-dun. So, and I remember instead of being left, right, left, in terms of what hand, it's left, left, right, or right, right, left. It's a little tricky, so there's actually a bit of a actual jackhammer in it. It's weird. Ooh, that was awful on my part. We can do better on that, so let's try that again. I just, for some reason, got slightly off sync. One more once. It's been a while since I've played this. Much obliged for the request, Mita, because it's a good song, but also it's a really technical chart. Singles or doubles. I'm overdue for playing this. Yep. If I can get through that, I should be good. And I forgot the pattern on the left hand. It's not quite a straight 1-5-1-5. It's 1-5-5-1, 1-5-5-1. It's mini gallops. I did that wrong. Let's... Yeah, once more. Alright, I want to go back to that, because, again, really technical, and something that I should probably play, just for practice in general. But, just to avoid rerunning it again... rerun. Let's see. The Kawachi, which one is that? What version is it from? Is it, Lingle? Or is that Tricoro? I'm trying to remember. Wait, no, it wouldn't be Linkle. Prim didn't show up until Tricoro. Is it... Oh, it is Linkle? I'm not seeing it. Is it subscriber? Right! I remember... No, this came up somewhat recently. I'm not sure if it was you requesting it or someone else. But... yeah, I'm surprised it's not in Infinitas yet. Right. Is there a different song you want to hear? In the meantime, I'm just gonna play something else and then I'll redo a Flying Rerun. And at that point, we'll be due for another quick breather. So... Darn it. I've hard cleared that before, just I haven't redone it on Infinitas. Right! It's, yeah, there's still a couple of songs that are locked behind the championship courses, with Infinite Cave and Titan's Return. And I want those songs super bad. Also, hey Cloudy, how goes it? Happy Tuesday. Hope the week's been treating you well so far. Alright, so let's do Flying Rerun once more. We'll take Hardbar off because I just want to play through it. Then we'll take a stretch break, and then, yeah, I think we'll do a little more 2GX. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another full hour, but we'll definitely keep going for sure. Also, Kawachi, just let me know what you want me to play instead of that Prim song. Just you can just toss it in chat. Such a good song. And such a demanding chart. Much obliged for the request, Mira. Ooh. Raison de Terre? Ooh, yeah. Haven't played that in a while either. Good stuff. Yeah, absolutely, Marcus. So just a heads up, because I know you're new to the stream. So typically I use channel points, or hexa, for requests. If you tap the icon, not the icon, the hexagon near chat, that'll open it up. Having said that, it's more so that it goes into a queue that makes it easy for me to manage, and I don't forget requests. It's not so much about you need the points to make the request. So I'll toss it in the queue for you. But yeah, Heavenly Sun, great song, and it's got a really, really fun run towards the end of it. All right, so we are hitting another hour mark, so I'm gonna take a quick stretch break and grab some more stuff to drink. I invite you to do the same. If you've been at your computer this whole time, get up, walk around, stretch a bit. Either way, though, I'll be back in about 1 or 2 minutes, and then, yeah, we'll do some more 2DX. I'm not sure if we're going to go another hour, but probably at least a half hour for sure. All right, see you all shortly. I am reacting and having feelings after seeing what's happened in the queue. Not bad, just that. Oh, Twitch. All right, so we've got Raison de Terre. Right, right. And once again, happy to repeat myself on this. Lots of people in chat, and a lot of people still tuned in this morning. Appreciate it, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday so far. I mean, Infinitas is it's not like incredibly easy to unlock everything, but I feel that in terms of like how bad the grind is, like on a scale of 1 to 10, I feel that it's more of a like everyone acts like it's a 9 when it's really more like a 6, if that makes sense. Like yes, it is a grind, but I don't really think it's as bad as people make it out to be. Like, did we PB? Yes, but it also close enough to the A that it still hurts a little. Yeah. Much obliged for the request, Koachi. Yeah, Sparko, same thing here. It like the only time that I've ever really like completely run out of bits was when I had a lot of just random requests, like and I'm grateful for it because a lot of it was either Fake X Diamond or a Candace, but they also like they were picking old but good songs, like deep cuts, I guess you could say. And it's just like, oh yeah, I haven't played this in a while. Oh yeah, that's a really good Slake song, you know, that sort of thing. So I didn't mind it. And, you know, now I've got a chart for those songs at the ready for future requests, so. But yeah, and Kawachi, womp womp. I still, you know, my condolences on that. And I believe it's Heavenly Sun next? Yes. Ooh, and then music to your head. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Let's see, I don't really feel like playing another right now. Let's see if we can get the FC. I've gotten it in the past. Like, It's not completely out of my reach, just, you know, it's going to be a slightly trickier FC to get. But that shouldn't stop us from trying, right? Yeah, Heavenly Sun is a really great song. Like, I know a lot of people remember Yamaoka for some of the weirder songs that he's done, like Lion-Suke, Space Fight, etc. But, like, his more, like, quote-unquote, normal pop songs and rock songs are just phenomenal. We forgot to change our BPM, or speed mod back. Oh, Softland. I don't immediately remember Cloudy. And I was gonna say, also, I love this chart. Like I mentioned the stream towards the end of it, but for years when I was more into like easy tens and hard nines, this would be my warm up just because super good. Right. I forgot about that, Cloudy. Yeah, and also the long version on iFuturalist. So good. That whole album is fantastic. Well, there's the show something, I forget the full name of it. Um the remix of that I'm not a huge fan of, but everything else on that album 10 out of 10. Yeah, I've seen the SPA a couple times early, and yeah, I agree. It's one of those, either it clicks with you or it doesn't. I was so worried I was gonna drop the combo because I was just starting to rock out to the song, but I've got there. I'm so glad to have that full combo back on the books. But yeah, that stream, it's like an easier version of the stream that's in 405 nanometer because it's a little bit slower, and it's also not quite as shuffled. But Yeah, Marcus, you're saying how it's a mellow song, but the chart can get really intense. And I think it's also, overall, it has a kind of more, not chill, but subdued kind of tone. But still, it's very, like, yeah, we're here. We've got an energy. Like, you know, like it's... God, Yamaoka is so good at songwriting and executing concepts. Like, it's a shame that Konami kind of went to crap on their other franchises and, you know, he left for Grasshopper Manufacturer, but at the same time, some of the stuff he's done with them has been phenomenal. Yeah, much obliged for that request, Marcus. And now we've got a music to your head. Ooh. I don't remember what the difficulties are on this. Right. Really? So it's a 4, 7, 9. Oh, that's funny. Usually the bits discount goes the other way, but yeah, I'll take a discounted normal or a discounted 8. Thank you. Putting a EX bar on is probably a bad idea, but eh. Oof, those cascades at the end almost got me because I couldn't quite figure out what kind of rhythm they were. Whew. Yeah, more than welcome, Mira. Yeah, thank you for the request. I'm honestly surprised I hadn't played that yet since I started Infinitas. It's a great song. Have I? I'm now thinking of another old song that I'm not sure if I've played at all.
Let's rock it.
Okay, yeah, we've played the normal. All right. What now? Yeah, why not? Let's do Fauna. Ugh. No. I doubt it. You know, just to prove a point, let's play the another. Because I wasn't sure about it until I saw the 200 miscount and I remembered that the chart was a nightmare. But, yeah, who knows? Let's fling ourselves at it. Why not? All right, chat, buckle up. This is going to be an experience. Ugh, barely got the B. Ooh. Yeah, and in the early section of the song, like if you look at my groove gauge where it nosedived, I could understand the rhythm that it was asking for in terms of like what hand was automating what. I just could not get it to physically come out. Ugh. Like we'll take the PB, but ooh, that was an experience. Digitank. Yeah, sure thing. I forgot my drink in the other room. Back in a split second. Alright, so Digitank system. Then I think I'll do 2 other songs that have D in the title. And then we'll wrap up for the day with the final incandescence. So I'm starting to get a little, like, physically tired. And I want to get to the pharmacy sooner than later before there's tons of people there. I'm trying to remember the last time I played Digitank. I know it's been a while. Yeah, we got the A. But I don't... Yeah, we're not in hard clear range. We could hard clear it, potentially. Just right now, physically, I don't think I'd be able to properly pull it off. But let's play the another regardless, just to at least have the practice. Sorry about that, just the headset felt crooked for some reason, so I was just checking the ear cups. Alright, Digitank. One, two, 1, 2. I think we lowered our miscount. I could be wrong. Yeah, by a little. Alright. Surprisingly, we were early a lot more. And I don't think that's Offset or Infinitas. I think that's... I was just a little over-aggressively attacking some of the turntable stuff. Could be wrong, though. Either way, much obliged for the request, Cloudy. It's been a while since I played that. That was good. Fun. I'm also just getting a little more, like, contemplative about it because I still haven't figured out what to do for the pulse check for April. Like, I've got a couple songs picked out, but I haven't finalized the list yet. I might put that in there. Maybe not, because it's a little on the easier side. Alright, Alright, so, 2 more songs, and then we're gonna be, doing our final incandescence. I'm probably gonna throw this away, but let's go for broke, huh? I'm not sure. I want to say no. Let me take a quick look at the list. And a reminder, since you're new. So, exclamation point, the list. That'll have Nightbot toss a link to. It's not just what songs I have unlocked, but it's also got everything that's in Infinitas. So even if it's available, but I just don't have it yet, you'll know that, it's in the game in some capacity. I've also got my to-do list there as well. Whenever I play songs and, oh, that was a near miss, or that's good for practice, I have notes on there as well. Yeah, there's Diamond Crossing from Copula, but Diamond Jealousy not yet. Oh, we had it. We had it, but we threw it out. I'll get that EX clear soon. I've only got a 10 miscount. We'll get that soon. Yeah, the lack of Daisuke hurts. Oh yeah, that's right. Watch out, the original. That's not in here yet. I missed that song. That song is so good. I mean, Watch Out Part 2 is good, but I'm a fan of the original. Let's see. One more song and then we'll have our final incandescence. Where's the... Just need to double check something real quick. Okay. Yeah, there's a couple of omissions for every style, and that's kind of on purpose, so that way they can, have them be subscriber bonuses or, unlocks later on to keep interest. So I understand it, but doesn't change, oh, I missed that song. So... Alright. Let's see if we can not get destroyed. Because for some reason, I have never been able to get a decent score on this in Infinitas. Let's see if that changes today. I doubt it, but... Crap, I just took note of what my speed mod was for DPS, because that's what I want to use for D, and I completely forgot the number. Ah, I'm silly. Yeah, for older songs to be the bits and newer songs to be the subscriber bonuses, like, makes more sense. 284. All right, let's try not to get destroyed by D. And I'm actually upset that I do so terribly on it on Infinitas, because, like, have I ever gotten like an A or a double A on it? No. But can I usually get a strong B? Yeah. Why can't I do it in Infinitas? If we had a stronger intro, because I did awful on the chromatics in the intro. If we had done better on that, that might have been a raise. Yeah, so Infinitas, it's 1,600 a month. So if Marcus, if you take a look at the list I linked, starting at the top, you're going to see a whole bunch of songs that are default. And it's mainly serious. You have all of those and all of the charts. The first time you clear songs, whether you clear them, hard clear them, or you get A, AA, or AAA, on each difficulty, you do get a minor bits payout. So going through all of that is then going to get you a bunch of other, enough bits to then unlock a bunch of other songs. But for newer styles, so after Sirius, so like Linkle and upwards, a lot of the songs are only available in song packs. Like we were saying a moment ago, every month, more older songs get added to be unlocked via bits, the in-game currency. But the newer styles that are getting added, they're available in song packs. Buying them, though, gets you all the versions, like all the difficulties completely unlocked. And in turn, when you go to them, play through them, that also gets you a bunch of bits as well, which you can then unlock other stuff. So it's basically $2 a song, because the song packs are $30, or sorry, $60 with 30 songs each. So it's about $2 a song that's new, and that indirectly also gets you a bunch of bits to unlock older stuff that you want as well. So it is expensive upfront, but long term, like if you think about, you know, what it costs to pay per play in an arcade versus you just permanently have access to the songs, and $2 a song, yeah, it could be a lot worse. Yeah, I think I'll wrap up for now. I was debating trying D again, but starting to get really physically tired. So that's going to be it for today. But, as most of you know, before we end the stream, we have a final incandescence first. Yeah, speed mods. Let's fix that. All right, that is going to be it for the stream for today. Again, to everybody that's tuned in, I can see we have a ton of people that are tuned in the background and getting their lurk on. You know I appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you making me part of your day, and I hope that the week is treating you well and continues to do so. To everybody that's in chat, you know, saying hi, being lovely to each other, as always. Like, thank you. And specifically, a lot of people here that were that stopped by today. So we had Burkant, Early, Misu, Kawachi Boy, and Tawali. Dexter also popped in to say hi. We had Sparko and Sparrow. Glad to have heard from you, Sparrow, because I hadn't seen you in chat for a bit, but, you know, I'll be hitting you on Discord after the stream. Also, Marcus, appreciate you stopping by for the first time today. Glad to have you here. Also at Azure and Cloudy and Mira. And Marcus, if you're interested in hanging out with other people that stream Bimani or that stream 2DX, a lot of those names I just mentioned, the folks in chat, also stream as well. I was going to mention it's too early. I don't have my own Discord, but Early does, and it's got a lot of good info about Infinitas in terms of if you're looking to get into it. There is a guide on Bimani style that's really good. One sec. So that guide is really good about initially getting started, but if you decide to download it and then you're having trouble, some of the more like troubleshooting and tech stuff, there's a lot of good chatter about that in Early's Discord. Hey, Xquire! Hey, how goes it? Appreciate you saying hi. I'm guessing that you were getting your lurk on while I was streaming. Yeah, appreciate you saying hi. Glad to hear from you. I know we've been chatting over DMs, but glad to see you. Hope everything's going okay. Alright, so that's going to be it for me for today. I'll be back tomorrow morning for my usual shenanigans. I'm not sure if tomorrow we're going to be doing bits boosting, or we're going to be doing some failing forward, like, you know, doing some 10s and 11s that are, you know, too hard. But we'll figure that out when the time comes. But for right now, let's triple check to see if there's anybody we can raid. Oh, hey! So, right now, Andy457, it looks like they're doing Stepmania. And I remember during the Link Up, the music game marathon that was last weekend and this coming weekend, they did a fantastic ITG set. Looks like that might be what they're doing right now. So, let's all go say hi to Andy, and until next time, take care and be safe out there. The world is very scary right now, and I'm glad I'm able to add some level of enjoyment to your day and hopefully, help you not be so stressed out. Alright, cheers everybody. Let's go say hi to Andy.